Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and I hope that everyone is doing good. And today I will show you how I have created this glam Gothic look on me for the very first time. So if you want to learn it, then stay with me till the end of the video. And I've made sure to make it very easy, especially for beginners. So you can learn it and you can wear this look easily on Halloween. So without further ado, let's get started. So first I'm using L'Oreal's Revitalift Crystal Micro Essence Smoothing Radiance Serum to prime my skin, and it's very gentle, and this is the first time actually I'm using this serum, and it's very gentle and the consistency is more or less like water, so it's great for oily and acne prone skin. And then I use the Neutrogena spot controlling oil free moisturizer on top of it, so that my skin becomes much more smooth, and the serum that I have applied before does not go away, and it's just locked in my skin really well. And because we are going for a gothic eye makeup look, so I am using a Clinique Moisture Surge eye cream on my eyes. It's very gentle and it makes the skin eye area really smooth. So I'm using it so that the products that I use on top of it would blend really well. Next, I'm using the Ingrid Mineral Silk Lift Moisturizing Foundation as an eye primer, and I'm actually using it on the brow bone to create a canvas, and actually using it as a border so that my eyeshadow does not go beyond the eyelid. Next, I am using the Ingrid Cosmetic Smart Eyeshadow Palette number uh, 111 Casablanca, and I'm using the shade number 3 and creating it as a crease on my eyelid. And I'm blending this one really well, and it's a brown eye shade, and it's basically a transition shade. So for the black eye shade, I'm using the Ingrid Cosmetics Smart Eyeshadow Palette again, and I'm using the number 6 shade, and taking very small amount on my eyelid, and using it on the uh, lower corner of my eyelid. This is very important because I don't want the eyes to look really black. Very important step, especially if you are a beginner, so that you do not take more eye shade than it is necessary, and you can blend it really well. I believe that the blessed I believe that the best blending, it happens when you're using your fingers. You can use your brush if you want. And now I'm taking a pointed brush, actually, with the, I don't know what it is called. It's basically a brush like that, pointed. I think it's a pointed brush, and I'm blending the product together to the two eye shades, the brown and the black, on my eye, and then I'm using the same black eye shade under my eyes as well, and I'm blending it really well. And now I'm using the number 3 from the Ingrid Smart Eyeshadow Palette again, and using it on my under eye, under the black eye shade that I just used in order to create a softer look. And I'm using a clean, fluffy, or I think it's a fluffy flat brush, and blending all the shades that I've used together so it looks really seamless. Now, this is an important part, especially if you're doing a dark eye makeup, to remove any fallouts. And for that, I'm using the micellar cleansing water from Garnier and removing the fallouts. And now I'm using a loose powder, the Studio Finish loose powder, very gently to remove any excess. It's from NYX. And now for the foundation, I'm using the 24-hour infallible matte cover foundation from L'Oreal in the shade 300 Amber, and I'm blending it really gently all over my face. And the trick to use any matte foundation is to blend it really quickly, otherwise it's gonna form patches all over your face. So yeah, keep this thing in your mind. And I love to use my fingers when blending because it gives a really nice skin-like coverage, especially if you have acne prone or oily skin, because I don't like to use a lot of product on my face, otherwise it causes acne and pimples. So yeah, and now you can see the difference between the two sides. This side look much more smooth, and if it looks really pale to you, don't worry, because we are using a blush. One of my favorite blush, Stunning Sienna from Max Factor. It gives a really nice depth to my face, and I'm using it on the usual areas, under the cheekbone, on my nose. It's really nice blush, and I'm using it both as a blush and a contour because we are going for a gothic look, so stay away from the pains. And now for the highlighter, I'm using the Master Chrome highlighter from Maybelline on my brow bone. And this is the trick that I want to show you, that I'm using a highlighter on the inner corner of my eyes. And I've taken a very little quantity on the brush and now I'm dragging it to the middle part of my eye. So the trick is to use very little quantity and use feather-like hands and then blend it seamlessly. So one shade seems like it's coming from another shade. Alright? It actually opens up the eye a lot and the eye does not look very dark. And for the kajal or kohl pencil, I have used the 001 kohl pencil in black from Max Factor, my favorite. And using a kohl pencil actually make sure that your waterline does not look empty and the space between the waterline and the eye is no more visible. Alright, you can see the difference. And this actually makes the eye look bigger too if you use it correctly. And now for the lipstick. I'm using Scarletto Blake from L'Oreal as a lip liner. Actually, I did one mistake. I wanted to use the lip liner as like a red lip liner and then use a black lipstick, but I forgot totally that a day before I used the same brush for a brown lipstick from Red and Wild. I think it was something black and it was a brown shade actually. I'm going to post the name over here. And then there was a little bit of brown lipstick on it and I totally forgot about it, and when I mixed it with the red lipstick it created this very beautiful maroonish brown color, and I fell in love with it the moment I used it on my lip, and I decided to keep it, and it was going really well with the overall look. This is what happens when you do makeup. It surprises you every time. So yeah, use it really well all over your face. And now for the mascara, I'm using my trusted Colossal Mascara from Maybelline. And I don't see the need to do my brows or use lashes. And ta-da! The look is complete. So this brings us to the end of our video, and I hope that you've enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed creating it. And apart from the Halloween, you can wear this for the Glam night if you want to give Gothic vibes. And this look is actually inspired by one of my favorite character. Let me know in the comment box who it is. And if you want to know what products I've used and read my detailed blog, then go to my website ashawalks.com. So until we meet again, take care of yourself. Love you guys. and ciao.